Cade, what do you think about
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And the Clippers starting five. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. And for Chicago, Green is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Passes to George. Back to Jackson. Leonard looking around. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Here's LaVine. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Puts it up from 17. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Rebound by the Bulls.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates, capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Yeah, it still feels like Vooch is a bit underrated. This guy can flat out play on both ends. Capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table.
Here's Caruso, following the score by Reggie Jackson. And DeRozan, here we go, and finished off by DeRozan.
I'll tell you, when DeRozan makes that kind of drive with authority, he's as explosive as anyone in this league.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Jackson. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Zubats. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
Nikola Vucevic.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Levine against Leonard. Levine can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Levine kicks to Green. Kick out to Levine. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Jackson. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. Zubats in the post. He's against Green. And the dunk by Zubats.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Levine. Stolen by Jackson. The pass to Zubats. Now the dish to Leonard. George looking over the floor. Just 4 to shoot. And DeRozan sends it back.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, really strong effort on the defensive end, pays off by sending that opportunity back.
Back to Green. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here's Jackson.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Paul George. And the Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in.
But you think about a guy like Norman Powell, who was really in the second round drafted because of elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
Now, here's ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Mann. DeRozan defending. And DeRozan sends it back. Here's Covington. And Levine comes to help. Powell, no one around him, buries the long-range jump.
Defense. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Ball with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Levine feeling it out a bit. Outside, Green. Out to DeRozan to end the run. It's hauled in by Coffey. Clippers leading by 11. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Missed inside. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Clippers. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a guy like Nick Batum, all but written off, he went through a rebirth after joining the successful Clippers.
Right, you think about Nick Batum, he had to deal with so many injuries. You forget how complete a player he is when healthy. He showed just how important he can be for an elite team.
Here's Mann, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Batum kicks to Powell. That three off the mark. Bulls trail by 13. Now here's Green. Left side Levine. There's Ball with the three. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Vucevic is out there with Green. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Vucevic missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Covington's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Levine. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Mann. And there's the drive. Vucevic with the block. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And it's DeRozan missing. Clippers leading by 13. It's Powell with the drive.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Bulls have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Levine, good. Levine's got his first basket. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we really didn't appreciate a call.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. On the wing, Jackson. Got a piece of it. Here's Zubats. Good on the 13-footer. Zubats has got his second bucket.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Pass to Zubats. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bulls trail by 13. DeRozan finds Levine. Takes it inside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Nifty move by Levine. Improving the handle every year, it seems.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Headed by Green. Second chance shot, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
Tony Bradley's checked in for Chicago.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA. Understands his role as a stretch four.
Jackson with it. Here's Leonard. George trying to break free. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Doris, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment. And boy, Kawhi has.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another thing that's clear is that they're dialed in from mid-range, burying their jump shots here early on.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Bradley. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. Zubats, down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Yeah, easy call.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Coffey's checked in. Passes it to George. Dishes it to Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. And Coffey gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Brown, he's checked in for Jones. 1:33 left now here in the second. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. In the corner, George with it. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 13. Here's White. No good there. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the middle, here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's White. Here's Caruso. Misses in close. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Coffey. Nice D from Williams. 44 seconds left in the first half. Left side, Brown.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Chicago. All comes in for Brown. For the Clippers, Covington with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now the pass to Kennard. Misses the three. And Chicago shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's White. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And the dunk by Powell.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, what was your...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bulls trail by 13. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Jackson looking around. Outside, George. And they double up Jackson. Back to George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And George gets it to go.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
So for the Bulls, Green comes in for White, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Driving inside. Caruso, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Levine. Jackson from long range. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Bulls have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they picture the half starting. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range, but given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Levine, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, the speed at which Levine comes at you is incredible. Love to see him attack like that.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Coffey's checked in, and so he hits both. Here now, the Clippers. They've got a 13-2 run going. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Levine. George with no one around. Off target from three-point range. The drive by Green doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 7 points.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Down low, stolen by Jackson. 3-on-3. George, that's a 2-pointer. Moves back up. And the layup by Jackson. He's got 10.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
Now Jackson. He's got 10.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, George. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot off that time. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front. Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Chicago. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. It's stolen by Vucevic. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Caruso. Left side, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they're able to recover.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
And Batum kicks to Powell. Here he goes. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Luke Kennard.
Outside, Covington. Here's Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Vucevic. Kennard with the rebound. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Kicks to Powell. From downtown, misses. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Clippers leading by 22. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got Green. He's out there with DeRozan. Williams is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Powell for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Los Angeles. And the jam by LaVine.
Well, you can tell when Zach LaVine gets in a little bit of a rhythm, he stays aggressive. Nice job tonight.
Clippers with the ball. Here's man. Pass to Zubac. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Chicago making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Chicago shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Caruso, the pass to LaVine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Green with the block. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And Thompson kicks to Green. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Chicago making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Thompson. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Here's man. He kicks to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bradley passes to DeRozan. And the rejection by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 23. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Vucevic checked in for Bradley. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. George is checked in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Terrence Mann.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Clippers.
Jackson against Ball. Jackson down low. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Well, you love the footwork of LaVine, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. To end the cold streak. Oh, wow.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Again, Los Angeles. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
Brown is checked in for Chicago.
Zach LaVine.
And so LaVine nails both of them.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
From 12 feet out, he clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. The Bulls have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And LaVine, here we go. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac.
Floor for the Clippers, Nick Batum.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. On the wing, Jackson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And DeRozan throws it down.
If you sprint in transition, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always go to the cup. He will make a jumper and finish.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Green dishes to Vucevic. Green, the pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
Clippers leading by 21. The pass to Hartenstein. Here's Coffey. DeRozan defending. The Clippers again turning it over. And the Bulls making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Outside, Levine. With the drive and the jam by Levine.
I tell you, when Levine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for him.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Again, Los Angeles. That was a big one. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Clippers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And Levine throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. It's been all Clippers. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Batum. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Outside, Covington. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
Nikola Vucevic.
That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this
personal foul. Fourth team foul. Checking into the game.
He misses the free throw.
Lonzo Ball. Shooting for the Clippers.
And the second free throw, good. Left side, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.